Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Kane. Today I'm playing along with the twin series that I do with my friend Christine Harden, and today we're using a Scraproom kit. This is for the new month of June. These kits were just released on the 1st, and we're using the bottom left-hand corner kit, which is Pink Fresh Crafted Moments, I think is what it's called, and it is a beautiful floral collection. So I'm scrapbooking a photo of my mom and two of her grandkids, and I think it turns out super cute. This is not a collection I normally gravitate towards. I really don't like the white background papers. So that's what really throws me off with Pink Fresh is a lot of their papers are white based and then their patterns are placed on top. But this one turns out really cute, and it does have lots of, or I received lots of the pretty flowers from the collection. And I think I'm going to get at least one more layout done with it before I will call it done. I do love this floral paper. It is very pretty. I love the bright pink and that like purpley blue color. Then this plaid paper is really great. I love a plaid. The orange paper, I'm not sure how I would use that. I love this paper here. I actually have papers of my nephew sitting with purple flowers, and I might be able to use that paper. So we'll see. Stay tuned. That was the flavors of the month kit. I received the embellishment kit. This is what you receive is half of an alpha packet. I received the pink alpha, and then this paper is the paper pattern add-on, and I thought I was going to use that lovely green. I end up not using it. It was just a little bit too much. I do place it on the layout, but you'll see I changed it in my close-up photos. This is Shots of Life, and you receive one of the rub-on sheets, and then I believe 6 of the pattern papers. I'll flip through them here. That's 2, and then there's 3, 4, 5, yes, 6 of them. And they are 6 by 8. And I love that they're a smaller scale. Like I said, I am going to get at least one, maybe 2 more layouts done with this collection with just what I received from the scrap room. So what I did is I put Distress Oxide on my glass mat and then I sprayed it with water. I had started and then realized I wasn't recording. Luckily, I hadn't done anything yet except for put the ink down. So I'm moving everything off of the white cardstock and then I'm just going to lay it right on top. And as you can see, I'm just rubbing my hands around on it, trying to make sure that the ink spreads out on the paper. So it kind of sort of forms a circle, but not, like a complete circle. It is going to be like a mixed media circle. And in the close-ups, I think you can see that a little bit more. You see some of it, a lot of it gets covered up, of course, but it has something in the background. That is my biggest thing with white backgrounds is I have to add something to them. And usually it's mixed media. So I just went with some ink and thought the yellow looked really pretty with the collection. And here it is all dry. I'm going to splatter white acrylic paint on it. You're not going to really see that white acrylic paint. It didn't really do what I wanted it to do. So what I'll do is I'm going to come in with a stamp that is like a, what is it, like a splattering. It's a really faint splattering. And I'm going to stamp it around the outside of that mixed media area, basically where it's going to show once I put the tags down. Oh, and this is also playing along with 30 days of sketches. Let me pop the sketch up here in the corner. There's that sketch up there in the corner, and it's by Lisa Cuneo. And I'll leave her information down below. She does have a YouTube channel. And again, that's playing along with 30 days of sketches. Almost forgot about that. And I will have a link down to the playlist for 30 days of sketches also. So Christine is using the same sketch. Of course, she's going to do a 12 by 12, and I'm doing a 11 by 8.5. And she has 5 tags on her layout. I decided to cut it down to 3. One, because I'm doing the smaller scale, and 2, because I made my tags bigger than her tags. She also has 3 photos on the layout. I'm only going to have the single photo. So I decided 3 tags was better. Plus, I didn't have all the pattern papers to go for 3 tags. I guess I could have cut into the 6 by 8, but I kind of have an idea for the 6 by 8 papers, so I didn't want to really cut into them just yet. But I decided these 3 patterns here looked really pretty together, and I liked just the 3 papers. So I have the floral, the plaid, and then the pink floral paper. And I thought about adding that green. I was like, no, it's too much. So I cut it in half. I'm going to tear the paper up here at the top, and then I'm going to tear it down at the bottom. That's something that I added to the sketch. That's not in what Lisa created. She did have like an embellishment up in the corners, but I just decided I was going to do this and add a little bit more. And I do kind of like it, but it's just a little too much. I think your eyes are drawn to that darker green color because it's not anywhere else. The green in the pattern papers is not the same. It's a little bit like on the brighter side, and it's just not. I don't know. I didn't like it, so I will change it out, but not until you see the close-ups, and that's it. I don't know what else to say. I just didn't like it after all. I did tie baker's twine to all of the tags. It is yellow and white. Again, going with that yellow that I added to the background. And that baker's twine I actually picked up at Dollar Tree. I did pick it up back when it was only $1. Now it's $1.25. But you still can pick that up, and 3 different rolls come in it. It is fairly thin. It's not like a thick baker's twine, but it definitely works for this purpose. So I'm going to add that pink tag in the middle, and I think it really looks really cute with the photo because my goddaughter's wearing pink, and then my mom's wearing the bright green shirt, and then my other niece is wearing like gray with pink on it. So I think it represents them very well. And that's why I thought the green paper would work, but I don't know. It just, I don't know. Right now, looking at it, it doesn't look bad, but I did change it out. So I'm just going to add that photo. I'm going to add this little tag here. That was from the ephemera pack, and it says, oh, forgot what it says. Let me get the layout. It says the little things, and then I used one of the words that came in the ephemera pack together, and then I added 2 little leaves at the end and the beginning of together, and then the flower cluster over there to the right hand side, and then I'm going to bring it in the pink alphas, and I'm going to add together with grandma, and then up at the top I'm going to add 2008, which was the year the photo was taken. And again, I just think, it's cute. It adds a little bit more detail to the layout, and now we know when the photo was taken. And this particular layout will go into my goddaughter's album at a later date. I might scrapbook this photo again, and I'll put it in my niece's layout or album. But as of right now, I decided this one is for my goddaughter. I'm taking a pink pen and going around and adding messy fake stitching around the edge. Um, it doesn't really look like stitching. I guess it's more of just a messy line with some like squiggly lines, but I was like, it doesn't really show up. The marker was kind of running out, so it didn't work very well. So then I went around and I did it again with a bluish purple pen that matches that bluish purple color in the flowers. And I like it a lot better. So I just went ahead and added that around. You can see it there, and you'll see it in the close-ups also. Like I said, I will change out that pattern paper. There we go. There's the close-ups. And here in a minute, you'll see a close-up of the torn edge. I believe I took a picture of it. Yeah, it's coming up. And that is my layout for today. So there you go. I ended up changing it out, and I like the way that it looks. This is for the twin series, and I'll have links down below to Christine's layout, and you can go check out her layout and see what she created, and also to the playlist for 30 Days of Sketches. Bye!